Is there anyone that Kamala Harris could appoint as her vice president that you would find reassuring? Would make you consider voting for her?
No.
Never consider voting for her. No.
I would do RFK Jr. way before her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If Vice President Kamala Harris wins the election, do you think that will be an honest result?
No.
No one respects her.
That's Wisconsin voters telling a smug MSNBC reporter exactly what they think of Kamala Harris. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and according to a new poll, Donald Trump supporters are flipping for Kamala Harris. And you know you can trust that because it was just covered by Newsweek, who are the same people that just ran a story saying Trump may not have been shot. On second thought, it might be worth hearing what they have to say to MSNBC.
The idea that these swing voters, that these right-leaning voters are grappling with considering Vice President Harris, but they feel misled by the Biden administration about Biden's fitness, and so they don't necessarily trust her, and they question if she played a role in a so-called, quote, cover-up of President Biden's health. How do you perceive Vice President Harris compared to President Biden in terms of competency and experience?
I think she's worse. She doesn't even know what's going on at the border.
Right.
And that's what she was supposed to be doing and in charge of. I mean, as a school teacher, if I did not do what I was supposed to be doing, you better believe my job would be in jeopardy. Well, it isn't. Not only was her job not in jeopardy, she was just handed a promotion.
When do you think America will have a female president?
When there's a competent one.
I don't get a good feel for her.
I think she's an idiot.
Right.
Mary, why do you think that she's not that bright?
Because she hasn't done anything in the time that she's had. We don't know anything about her as far as her 3 years so far in the White House. She's not real smart. That's my opinion. I could be wrong.
So it looks like maybe Trump voters aren't flipping for Kamala. I guess that recent trend of Republicans who look like liberals posting stories about switching to Kamala on social media might be a bit of hot air then. But what about swing voters? Let's hear what they have to say about the widely popular and not cringy at all Democratic nominee who received 0 votes.
Who do you blame for President Biden being in office in this condition?
His close staff. They work with him every day.
So I think that's what also makes me nervous about the Vice President Harris.
Talk about that a bit.
So yes, she's going to be in it, but she also helped keep him in where he's at right now. And if he really is as bad as what they've been saying, I think if he steps down as president and she steps into the presidency before the end of his term, it almost makes me question a little bit more why it didn't happen sooner. She's worked with him. She's been, to my understanding, with him daily, or at least a couple of days a week. Why hasn't this been brought to attention if she's willing to hide that type of information once she's in office? Now what she's willing to hide for herself. And so I think that makes me a little bit uneasy, not necessarily that I wouldn't vote for her for it, but it definitely opens that questioning of why now? Why are you now being okay with exposing Biden's health concerns? Is it because it benefits you, or kind of what that line of questioning looks like?
Yeah, is it a power grab or?
Does anyone agree with Alyssa's point that it calls into the vice president's judgment that she has been around while Biden's health has deteriorated?
100% agree. But it also seems like that's kind of how she carries herself. She kind of does what in the moment she needs to do to continue to move forward and move up.
Interesting. Well, that certainly does fall in line with Harris's track record and unique methods of advancing her career. It also jives with the 92% of voters who blame her for covering up Biden's health, which is impressive because it indicates that we all understand that this has been going on for a lot longer than they implied and should incriminate anyone complicit in perpetuating that lie. Like, I don't know, the entire Democrat Party and media apparatus they control? But let me know what you think. Are Trump supporters flipping for Harris, or is it just another lie told by establishment media? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. This stuff really does help us out. Also, we have a new limited edition shirt for the election created by a friend of the channel, a real human artist named Sven, not some AI generated stuff like you see at other places. So please check it out at the link below if you're interested in that sort of thing. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!